So at the end of the road, left.
So I need to change gear then?
No, you could have flowed that one in second, to be honest. You had it nicely slowed down, so that's a good question. You didn't need first gear, and the result of it, you'll bring the clutch back up halfway across the giveaway line, which wasn't the best, but it was safe. What's your hazard as you look down the road here?
These two guys,
yeah. Just check your right-hand mirror and position slightly away from them. Yeah, position to the centre line. It's what we call a position of safety in case they were to trip, so keep away.
Where are we going?
And we're going to go left at the roundabout. You see, yep, as they run alongside, they're right by the edge there. So here you do want to be rolling it into first gear because it's the closed view, not the open view. That's the difference. But you're poised and ready when your opportunity, and there is your opportunity. Again, check the mirror, check the girls coming down the inside or anyone else coming down the inside. Straight into your new road, new mirrors discipline. Good. What's the next potential hazard we're seeing along this road?
Traffic lights.
Any likelihood that they're going to change?
No, the button hasn't been pressed on the pedestrian.
Good. Left at the roundabout, please. Yeah, remember to tell people where you're going, not where you've just been, so get it on early. I'll be looking for your opportunity. Did you notice the signal cancelled there as you straighten the steering wheel? So if it does cancel, make sure you reapply it if it's necessary. Here we're going to go ahead, which is the second exit, please.
Okay, so no signal. I can drive on.
Motorcyclist here behind the helmet just over the top.
Yeah.
And that's the risk on this sort of road. When there's queue of traffic like this, always be looking for the motorcyclist putting the overtake in. Cars that have gone around the bend have all had brake lights on. So watch the car ahead of us, because that's our spotter. They can see further around the bend than us. And is there any reason for them to be braking? At the moment, this one isn't braking. So you can see you've got the junction there. What the previous cars could have been waiting for was somebody to turn off there. So just be curious. As I say, we treat that as the spotter because they can see further around the corner than we can. And at the roundabout, we're going to turn right, which is the second exit. So early vision, early decision.
You can drive on.
Good. Yeah, well done for just pausing just slightly not to drive at the side of that car. You wanted to wait till they'd cleared, but you absolutely wanted to be getting on with it as you did. And then remember, let's move the car along. Oh, did you watch that reminds me, did you watch
the... I did.
Yeah, the blue lights aware. It's a good video, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's all very clear, isn't it, what they want you to do to assist them to get out of their way.
Nothing illegal, don't go on any curbs or anything.
No. And it's a simple principle, because if you do something illegal and create another collision, you then take the ambulance out of the equation. So
Yeah.
see the mud and shale drawn across the road there? And now the road surface is reasonably dry. So let's move the car along to an appropriate speed. But as your speed goes up, get your eyes up further down the road, looking for the hazards. Why does it seem slow on the road there, do you think?
Because
And here again, queue of traffic will look for the motorcyclist or anything else that could potentially be on the overtake. Again, as soon as you see any hazard triangle warning signs, it's eyes on the mirrors, know how close the car is behind you. Roundabout, we're going to go left first exit. So we get a very good view on this one on the way in. They've cut the grass, so you will get, it's a well-sighted roundabout, so you don't need to lose too much speed on the approach. So run through your system, mirrors, signal, position, good. Now you're in the speed phase, just come off the gas, block change into second gear, clutch smoothly back up and get your head to the right there. Drive on, good. Just a fraction lumpy off the clutch there. Did you feel how we had that little kick?
Yeah.
So it was just to come off the clutch just slightly smoother. But there's no need to take too much speed out on that one because that's very much an open view. So what I'm thinking is if you feel confident today, and you know, you've got to feel confident yourself.
Yeah.
If you're happy, we'll get you on a marmalade policy on Mr. Rusty, and then we can do a little bit of rear-wheel drive over these, you know, these summer evenings. This is lovely.
Yeah, this is.
I want to get the roof down and enjoy it.
I would say maybe do one more drive like this, where, because I like when I'm fully doing everything.
Yeah.
Just and like maybe just shorter, but I'm fully like concentrated.
Hold it. Yep. No, that's whenever you're comfortable. There's no pressure.
Yeah. Where am I going this way?
Here, we're going to go ahead. Don't use any brakes. Just follow this. Come off the gas.
Yeah.
Into clutch down. Let the hill slow you into second gear. Smoothly bring the clutch back up. Looking for your opportunity, and you flow on. So that's using acceleration sense, reading the road. Left mirror, left signal on the exit. It's just a smoother, more finesse drive rather than bundling up to it, lumping on the brakes. The hill would take, you know, a little bit of speed retardation we needed. The hill will do that as you make the gear change. So we're not using the gear. Let's be clear. We're not using the gear to slow us. We're not dumping it into second gear. The hill had taken the speed out. You then matched the speed to the gear, slotting it smooth into second. What are your thoughts as you look down the road now?
It's likely to change.
What else? He's big and orange, Mr. Tango Man there. In fairness to him, he can't have made himself any more visible, can he?
Where's he going to go?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to catch him up. To be fair, I do feel confident, like, driving, but like now. But like when I have obviously full concentration.
Well, that's the thing, you must, yeah, you must. Good. And if you think about it, I'm not going to give you the invitation to drive the car if I don't have confidence in you.
Yeah.
So it's now down to, but it's important that you feel, this is it, it's important that you feel confident in yourself. And that's always the case with driving, and when you're moving on.
Yours priority in me.
Absolutely, yeah. If you think the giveaway lines,
Because that's sometimes where I get a bit confused. Like, if I'm turning in, they have priority, whereas if I'm just gone, then I have priority.
I'll come back to that. Yeah, but look, the cyclist has just left. Yeah, and we need to be very clear on that, and particularly with the changes to the highway code. So we will have a look at that in a static briefing in terms of pedestrian priority and that type of thing. We're going to go left first exit at this roundabout, please. Again, this is quite open view. When you get past the trees here, you will get an early view, but the first thing is make sure the cars ahead of you have gone. Good. So you're positioned, you're in the speed phase now. Look, assess, decide. On the gas, there's your decision. So you've got it nicely slowed, and the decision to go comes with the gas pedal. You're not fighting on the brakes thinking, oh, am I going to stop or am I going to go? But keep in your lane. Yeah, a little bit wide there.
Yeah, sorry.
Same with this one. We're going to go ahead, which is the second exit. So mirrors, the bus is behind you. No signal because it's second exit. Position is fine. Come off the gas. This becomes your speed phase. Slot it into second gear.
Yeah, sorry, already in.
You're in second. You're looking and assessing.
After this back when I can.
Yeah, so gently push the gas pedal. The decision to go comes with the gas pedal.
Following it around in this lane.
Yeah, stay in this lane, round. And at this point, left mirror, left signal. Good. Cancel the signal. Again, off the gas, mirrors. We're going to take first exit, so signal. Position is fine, off the gas. A little bit of brakes, in fact, because this is a tight bend. Off the brakes, gently on the gas, having taken your view.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Nicely done. Good system. We're coming off here, that's why you've got the signal on. At the end of the road, we're going to turn to the right. So pedestrian is your first hazard. On the mirrors. Signal. Position to the centre line. And you're going to bring the car to a stop at the giveaway line, and as you're doing it, roll it into first gear so you're ready to go. Rolling first. Don't bring the clutch back up. You're just going to gently bring it to a stop. Take your view. Make sure you do stop the car and auto hold it. That's good. Look both ways. Take your view. Make your decision. Immediately we're going to take the next road on the left. So mirrors, signal. Take second gear ahead of the... Good, because it's a nice sweeping open bend, so you don't need lower gear, and then you've got that done. Nicely done. Yeah, this is good. Your steering action's greatly improved. It's still a bit of a wheel shuffler joke to be had, but we're easing off from there. We're getting a nice full push. So. And it'll be interesting when you drive Mr. Rustic, because the weighting, the steering's that bit heavier. So again, ease back off the gas because
sharp bend.
Yeah. So you're just below the speed limit now, but you've got a little bit more now. If you gently apply the gas as you turn in with the steering. Good. Hazard warning sign. Good. So we were warned that the road was going to narrow from both sides. There's the pinch point. Keep it moving forward. And that is particularly narrow. You can be reading every road sign. So don't put them up for the fun of it. There's plenty of information. The severity of this bend. Pedestrian just disappeared behind the hedge line there. What might they be about to do?
Cross the road.
Yeah, so check your mirrors in case we did have to anchor up.
Seeing them now.
So again, here's our next pinch point. Look at the stream of traffic. Are there any large, wide vehicles, or are they all cars about the same width as us? Good. So keep central in the road. That's it. So we don't have to swerve out past the pinch point. Good. What are your thoughts on this cyclist?
Will he have to go into the right for any reason?
Yeah, he's going along and he's moving along. Okay, check your mirrors. Eyes a long way down the road and bring the gas in. Keep it on, keep it in third. Go on. Wind it out in third to the 40 limit. Now slot it up into fourth. Quick glance left and right. Is the motorway flowing?
Yeah, it's quite busy.
Yeah, for the time of day, but it's moving, isn't it? It's not gridlock. People aren't going to be coming off. Is the key piece of information. Slow on the road. gas as you turn in though, so gently, just to balance. We're not looking to accelerate the car, just to offset the speed that is lost by the turning effects of the tyres. Again, check your mirrors just in case somebody's turning across. Look across the bend. That's where you want to be looking, through the bend. Good. Keep it on the gas, just lightly. Keep it on there. Keep your boot in. Good. Ease back now, because the hill's going to continue to accelerate us. And we don't want to blow the speed limit. But now, as you turn in, gently push the gas pedal to balance the car through the bend. Keep your steering smooth. Nice. Keep it on the gas. Good. Excellent. Got temporary hazard warning signs here. Mud on the road. Taking information, we are on a bus route, so it should come as no surprise to you if a large bus comes. So eyes a long way down the road, what are you seeing?
Road narrows.
Yeah,
side.
Slow on the brakes. There's your 30 sign. It was hidden in the trees. Ease up, ease back off the brakes, and then slot it into third gear to match the lower speed. So you use your brakes. Brakes are for slow, and then gears are for go at the appropriate speed. We've now balanced it out.
I think this is like a good time of day to drive because I feel like fully awake.
Good.
And aware.
What are you seeing down the road here?
Some sort of parked as that ambulance.
Yeah, ease back off the gas. Give yourself time to take in what's going on. Position, having checked your right hand mirror, position slightly centrally, but ease back off. Let's have the lower gear because the speed has dropped nicely. Yeah. What's your decision? You're gonna
go.
You're gonna go. Good.
Yeah. Someone's time.
Yeah. And you had to make that decision. It was your decision. I wasn't sighted. You know, the ambulance was obscuring my view from this side of the car, so you're making the right decisions. Always in those situations, we shouldn't cause the oncoming traffic to change their speed or direction.
Yeah.
Okay. But you got out a nice commanding position. It was obvious from your road positioning what your intention was, and to the cars behind you. So we didn't look like we were tucking in a park in front of the ambulance or anything like that. And you retained your view. So that was nicely done. Well done. The other thing, passing any vehicle like that, and particularly as we said before with buses, but you know, ambulance, anyone can be working at the back, or any sort of van that obscures your view. Just always be aware of somebody walking out. And if it's an ambulance, there could be people. You know, it can be a distressing time if you're not the patient. Your relatives may not be thinking, you know, entirely straight, and they may be flustered. So be particularly cautious when passing that type of vehicle. So at the end of the road, we're going to be turning left. Now if we get this one right, there is the opportunity to flow this one. It can be open view.
Okay.
The key thing is to, we'll run through the sequence. Don't be too early with your signal on this one. So check your mirrors. Signal now we're passing this junction. Position will be round to the left in the speed phase. So get it slowed on the brakes now, properly slowed and into second gear. Clutch back up and be looking down the road.
Yeah, drivable.
Yeah, good. But always look back to the left as you did. Good, that was excellent. Scan the crossing immediately. Now let's get it on the gas. Come on. Good. Don't rush the gear change. Good. Put a bit more speed in, so we've got to take it out. So let's, you know, not go artificially slowly. We're going to turn right at the roundabout. So mirrors, signal, position. Okay, we're in the speed phase now. So start bringing the brakes in. Firm the braking up. We want to get it down to about 20 miles an hour. Clutch down into second gear. Clutch back up. Smoothly driving towards it. We're doing 20 miles an hour. Look across there. Where's the van going?
Sure, on drive.
Okay, yeah. No faster than that because you've got to do quite a tight bit of turning, steering rather. Left mirror check. For the motorcyclist left, signal tell the van where you go and exit. Good. And that's what you can practice, you know, the finessing of your brakes, because we brought it in quite early there. You had to take a lot of speed off.
Yeah, because it did feel quite quick going around the roundabout while it was manageable.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be going any quicker, let's be clear. But it was on it's the approach speed, and it's finessing because you can actually compress. You can still keep your brakes nice and smooth, nice smooth braking, but do it in a shorter period of time. And that's just down to, as I say, you becoming familiar with applying the pressure, and that comes with practice and experience.
Yeah.
But we always want to keep it smooth, not to destabilise the car. Yeah, good. Nice speed management there, because you've got it somewhere near the limit, but not exceeding it. But well done. You eased off.
Yeah, I felt going a little bit, so I eased off.
could you feel the weight of my stare? No, you did that. You did that very nicely.
I just got off before.
Yeah. That's going to go off on one.
Yeah.
But really, joking aside, really important in these lower speed limits, well, in all speed limits, but consequences of those few extra miles an hour.
Because there's things like to go around, isn't there? Like,
yeah.
Narrowing.
But also, where are we? The potential for children, animals, pets to run out, and your stopping distance increases massively because speed has this squared relationship with stopping distance. So slot it into second just at the top of this hill. Make sure you bring the clutch up smoothly and just explore. You can now keep it gently on the gas. That's it. But now he's back off, and the hill. But you're using the gear to retard us and just maintain our speed at a legal level. You shouldn't need the brakes too much. When you're back on the level ground at the bottom here, you can smoothly slot it at an appropriate time. Slot it back into third for the fuel economy because you don't need the retardation anymore. So, this time, at the end of the road at the mini roundabout, we will turn to the right.
Okay.
Again, check your mirror, position the safety away from the pushchair. And here, with your positioning, don't go to the centre line. On this one, keep reasonably square in the middle of the road, because we've got to make an effort to go around this centre disc. And if you position to the centre line, it makes it harder for you. So I watched a police driver do this, and they did it very neatly. So yeah, that's good positioning.
Can I follow on?
No, stop. They'll Now's your opportunity. Good. You know, I stopped you there. There was an opportunity when you originally said it, but the car had already gone, so your blocker had gone. So that's why I stopped you there. What are the hazards approaching here?
I think you need a large vehicle.
Yeah, so approach with caution. Lean your head to the driver's door, improve your view.
You're right.
Good. Well done. And we will go left at the traffic lights, please. So use your system again. Mirrors, signal, before, position. You're in the speed phase, and that will be gentle gas to bring us around the bend.
Oh, I'm going to cross.
Yeah. Cancel the signal promptly once you've got your round. And the reason I say that, local knowledge tells me there's this junction here, so if you leave your signal on, it's very misleading and people can pull out. So, yeah, slow on approach here, Jim. Check your mirrors, start moving out.
Danger bus.
Yeah, so on the approach to those parked vehicles, it was a little bit too fast. Where the van was passing the skip, we should have been off the gas slightly there on the approach, and the same on that parked car. So to take this lorry, we don't want to go right up to the back of it, so let's be slowing a bit now on the approach, and take a lower gear now for your speed. Good, and if we can't pass it, we're going to stop, hold back sort of here. There's your view, maintain your view, now move out. Good door width, great, over the other side of the line. Left mirror check as you come back in. So if somebody's passing an obstruction on the other side, don't keep driving at them, give them time and space to come through. And you actually get where you're going quicker because you don't slow them down. They don't have to slow because you're compressing the space. The end of the road at the roundabout, we'll turn left. And what sort of view have you got on this roundabout?
Open.
Yeah, so But again, we don't want to carry too much speed because we're still in a residential area. Who could be just round this?
People crossing the road.
Yeah. So okay, take your early view and get on with it,
Right,
but with caution. Good. There could be a little pedestrian with the tactile pavement there, so pedestrian crossing point. So I can belt him around there. So we'll mix it up now and we'll head out into a little bit more rural area. So at the end of the road is the mini roundabout. I'd like us to turn right at the mini roundabout. Look at the hedge line. Can you see to the right?
No.
No, not this time of year you can't, with the leaves on the trees. So it is a closed view. That car are static, the grey car, which they are, and the driver was looking at us. That's what we want to check. Good. Let's move it along a little bit now. On the approach to the roundabout there, you took second gear on the approach. Didn't really need it.
So I could have gone straight to first.
Yeah, because we'd established it's closed view. So really, what you need to do there, keep it on the brakes. And in the final phase of braking, roll it into first so you're ready.
So I went second then.
Yeah, and you didn't really, I mean, you brought the clutch up momentarily, but you didn't really use it. You didn't need the gear, and you certainly didn't need it for slowing. So it was a bit of an unnecessary work, making it hard if you saw. So let's start reading the road. What's it saying here?
Going to the left and the right.
Slow on the road. So let's heed that. Gently push the gas pedal, just gently to balance us. There was also the red sign warning us of the concealed entrance, which is this driveway here. Look right across, you see where the white horse is over there in the field? Look across there, that's the view that you can get of what's coming round. Got risk of grounding on the road to our left, so we know there's a junction coming up to the left, and there it confirms.
We're bending on the left hand side.
Yeah, so there's a bend to the right with a junction on it. So again, check your mirrors. We're going to just follow the road ahead. So gently press the gas pedal as you turn in. Push that gas pedal. Keep it balanced. Good. Firm up the gas. Take the next gear on the straight. Excellent. And then as you turn into this next bend, gently on the gas pedal. It's a nice sweeping bend, so keep your foot on the gas just smoothly. We're not looking to accelerate the car, just keep it at a constant speed. Nicely done. On the gas now, we're straight. Smoothly up into the next gear for a bit of fuel economy. Excellent. As our speed's gone up, our eyes got to go up to the horizon and frequently scanning mirrors. What's our next hazard we're being warned of?
Junction to the right side.
Who's behind you and how far back are they?
Van, very far.
Good. Are the wheels on the car moving? Yes, it's pulling out in front of us. Come off the gas. Come off the gas. Off the gas. We're doing best part of 45 miles an hour, they've got to get it up. And what could they also have done there?
Turn straight away.
Turn into, so give them time.
Drop a gear.
We're going to block to third, so you're in fifth, so out of fifth and into neutral, push it straight forward, smoothly, bring the clutch back up, good. Still a little bit, come off, come through the bite point, just that little bit more smoothly, or your dad gets cross. And when you're going to see Reg Local, he gets very cross. He doesn't like clog-footedness. Take that as a big clue, a big green clue with John Deere written all over it probably. It's harvest time. Yeah. So they couldn't make it any clearer. along this road. Yeah, Little Local was supposed to be coming down tomorrow evening, but he can't. He's got to work now, so. Can you remind me actually when we get home? I'm going to email him with an alternative date.
Yeah. I feel like I'm better at holding the speed now. I can hold it on 30-ish miles per hour before. And before I was like, I would lose 5 miles per hour and then put 5 on.
Yeah. No, you've really, and it's the same with your braking. You know, we said on approaching that, you know, it's the subtlety of the pedal. You've got it exactly as you said before. It was, you know, that subtlety on the gas pedal of adjustment.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, there's no magic wand. It is just practice and finessing you. And then when you get into Mr. Rusty, you'll have to recalibrate because every car is slightly different.
Yeah.
And this one's very different. This is a turbocharged engine. So below the turbo threshold, you get no reaction, and then it kicks in. Mr. Rusty doesn't have a turbo, but is a little bit more powerful than this car. So checking your mirrors now, because the plan is we're going to leave it in 3rd gear and we're going to increase our speed. So check your mirrors, get your eyes a long way down the road. But you see the hazard warning triangle?
Yeah. So
we can get on the gas now. Let's go. But we do need to be picking out that junction to the right, checking it's clear, which it is. And the same here. What's the next hazard warning sign?
Junction to stagger junction, right and then left.
Good.
Left and right.
Yeah, check your mirrors because that's a big unit. If that starts pulling out, keep your car moving forward because it's got a string of traffic coming the other way. Keep on the gas because what you don't want to give the impression of the body language of the car, we don't want it to think we're slowing, but you've got to be able to stop if they pull out. Yeah. Look at the road surface here. What can you see and feel now through your bum?
It's quite like bouncy.
It is. It's quite an undulation road surface. Get your eyes right down the road now and keep scanning your mirrors. What can you see? What's next? What have we been warned of?
50 miles per hour, junction on the left hand side.
Good. Who's behind you? How close are they?
Small car, quite far back.
Well, what can you see in the junction?
Car pulling up now.
Good. Check your mirrors. Is anyone going to follow it out?
No.
Good. Eyes to the next thing. What's next?
On the right hand side.
Okay, keep it on the gas. There's no need to slow yet. Can you see the junction on the right hand side?
No.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Check your right hand mirror. Eyes to the end of the road.
Yeah.
On the gas. Come on, let's go. What can you see at the end of the road?
A van or something, or no, just nothing. Just got a hill.
It's white. It's looking like a building to me. What do we know about buildings? What's...
Can't go through it. Gas and turn.
So check your mirrors. And there's a place name. What's that going to mean about the speed limit?
Slow down.
Yeah. So let's come off the gas now. And what is? Can you see the speed limit sign now?
No. 40.
40. Okay.
Do 40.
We're achieving that nicely. Good. Keep it moving forward. What next? Look down the road. What do you see now?
Bend to the right and the
come
left.
off the gas. Take a lower gear. 3rd gear. Smoothly bring the clutch back up. Good. Gently on the gas through this first bend. Ease back off the gas just momentarily. Squeeze the gas back on as you turn through this bend. Go on. Push, 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 push. Nice. Keep it on. Keep it on. Keep going. But remember, it is only a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. Good. Very nicely done.
Then to the left and the right.
Well, look at the sign underneath it.
3 miles.
Yeah, so this is just a generic bends in the road for that distance. Look at the shoulder of the road. Look how it's deteriorating. It's probably why the speed limit's a little bit lower on this this road. The road isn't in the best condition. Keep your foot on the gas though. There's no need to lose any speed at the moment. We can keep it somewhere near that limit. Gas because we've got the bend and the hill. So whilst it says slow on the road, the hill's going to slow us. And again, here we've got the concealed entrance. So this is where you want to be checking your mirrors. once you're happy that both of those are clear.
Gas to get us up the hill.
Yes. Keep it in the gear you're in until we crest the top of the hill, and then we don't need the lower gear, and so you can have a little burst to it. Check your mirrors first, look down the road, little burst to increase our speed, slot it into the fourth, good, and now gently flow it. Keep an eye on those mirrors. What's your next hazard warning sign?
Approach to the left hand side, looks clear from here.
Yeah, can you see anyone coming down the hedgerow?
No.
No, okay. So the road bends to the right and goes uphill. So as you turn in, gently push the gas pedal. Push that gas pedal. Keep your boot in, go on, keep pushing. A little bit coarse with the steering there, just a little bit. Yeah, remember we want to keep it nice and smooth, so we don't want to twitch. That twitch in the middle, that's where we do need to finesse the steering a bit. Off the gas now, off the gas. What are we doing more of?
I can't keep the horses.
Good. See the road dropping away, slot it into third gear. Smoothly with the clutch. And then we've got a bit of retardation from third. So keep your steering smooth, don't twitch it. Good, much better. Checking the mirrors, gently on the brakes. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Ease off the brakes. Good, you're doing 30 miles an hour. Very nice. Read the warning sign.
Then to the left on the right.
Good, slow on the road. So let's heed that, just ease back slightly. Just trickle your way through here. This one is quite tight. So a little bit of brakes just on the approach to this. Get it. Good, nicely done. That one can be a bit deceptive on occasions.
Take it you experience that first hand.
What can you see around the house?
Nothing.
Nothing. Check your mirrors. What could be running across the road in front of you?
Cow.
A cow. Okay, yeah. It's plausible. Probably children, according to the sign there, but you know, you never know. There'll be a cow around the next corner. Oh, it's a very big dog. It's not quite a cow, but it is a big dog. So again, ease off. Let these cars give these cars plenty of time to get through. Do you understand? We don't want to be compressing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. The sooner they can. And when there's one school child, there's likely to be more of them. So heed all the clues that we're being given there. It's school chuck out time. School club chuck out time, probably. Did you feel the car went a little bit wide on that bend?
Yeah.
We weren't really, because we're at lower speed, you want a lower gear. So take second gear on the approach to this. And what are we being warned of here?
Road narrow.
From both sides, and oncoming vehicles in the middle of the road. So imagine a big lorry or that tractor we saw coming through here at pace.
I think on one of Carlin's first lessons, there was a big lorry in the middle of the road here. And I was in the back, and she had to go around it. And it was like the second lesson or something.
Check your mirrors, leave it in second gear, firm burst of gas, but be mindful of the hazard warning triangle. Smoothly into third gear, don't rush the gear change, smoothly back up on the clutch, back on the gas. Now we can see the junction is clear. So you're going to leave it in third gear for the moment, use it for the bend, gently keep it on the gas. Oh, look at that big lorry. I'm glad you were sitting that side of the car, I was getting worried. Go on, keep it on the gas pedal, keep it on the gas pedal. Always got to ask, can we stop in a distance that we can see to be clear? Good. Look across the top of the hedgerow for any more big lorries coming in. Gently on the gas pedal, go on the gas. Smoothly. Good. Firm it up through the straight. Up into fourth gear now. Nicely done. Position over just a little bit to my side, more towards the hedge. Oh, just as well we did, there's a big FedEx lorry coming. Lucky we saw it over the top of the hedge, wasn't it? But then you've got a risk here. Look at that gateway.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't want to position too far. And again, just to the centre of the road, not to the centre line on this one, in case Andy Gilbert's on his motorbike. Because it'd make a terrible mess of the front of the car if we hit Andy Gilbert. Do you see Andy? Like, I think he's in Dubai, isn't he? Or something?
Yeah.
Quite a globe trotter at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
Okay, can you see the roof of the house?
Yeah, probably a driveway.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you? They normally are. So let's check our mirrors. Speed's fine. Just ease it. There we go. Good. Look to the end of the road. What are you seeing now?
Some sort of bend to the left and the right. Or, I don't know.
Okay, let's... On the approach, just before you get to that sign, slot it into third gear and smoothly bring the clutch back up. Clutch up. On the gas as you turn it. Push the gas. Push the gas. Lovely. Ooh, you're a good boy, Jimmy. Well done. Ease back off the gas, because the hill's going to accelerate you. We don't need the gas, it's expensive. Let the hill accelerate you. When we get to the bottom of the hill, you'll start to see there's a bend that goes to the left. Can you start to see it? Not yet, now you can see it.
Yeah.
I want you to gently push the gas pedal.
Big lorry coming on.
Big lorry. Oh, little lorry. Push the gas. Off the gas. Let the hill slow you. It works as brakes. Push the gas to get you around the bend. To maintain. Oh, this is good, isn't it? That's what we did at the bottom of the hill. On the gas. Good. Go on. Push, 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 push. Oh, we can't see over the top of the hill. I think I'd probably ease off the gas just in case. Just in case. Just in case. The hill's slowing us beautifully. Oh, it's just slow on the road. Good. Well done. Temporary warning sign.
Slippery road.
Yeah. Just take a little bit out. Just smoothly on the brakes. Don't do anything dramatic on your brakes, but just... yeah, a little bit more, just check the speed a little bit now. Check it, check it, check it. Check it quite a bit more because there's a big lorry coming. Good, good, good. Nicely done. Make sure you're achieving the speed limit now. More brakes, more brakes, more brakes. Good. At the give way, we're going to go left. And then at the roundabout, we're going to go second exit, which is ahead. But it is the second exit. So left here.
Sorry.
Stay left, but cancel that signal. That's it. Drive on, keep out wide. So that's the first exit, that's the deceptive one. So you don't want to be signalling to confuse the black car. Left signal now, tell people we're leaving. Okay. Caution now, off the gas, off the gas.
I need to drop it into a low gear.
So tell me about the road scene you're seeing now and how it differs from where you've just been.
A lot going on, lots of cars that could be reversing or pulling in. People unloading stuff out their boots. And they have to meet cars in the middle of the road.
Good.
Children running across the road. Yes. Thought she was going to carry on.
Good. Check your right hand mirror and position, so again through that, to the centre line. Unless anything large is coming the other way, position away from the cars that the risk is them reversing out, as you said. Positioned for safety. Obviously you've got to yield a bit if that combine harvester is coming through. We've got to balance the risk, but again here a little bit more caution, off the gas just slightly, position to the centre line, away from these cars and again the obscured view. Eye contact with that driver. No, ease off just a fraction because it does remain 30. You've got to keep it, yeah, just this. It's very deceptive, but this is still 30 miles an hour. And we got quite a sharp bend. But you're nicely poised in second gear, so we're going to get round the bend. And then we will be moving back into the left. But let's have a firm burst of acceleration. Now go.
Shall I go into back left now?
Yes. Up in a third gear before you get to the bend. On the gas, and really firm the gas up now. Come on, let's get on with it.
Go fourth gear.
No, not mid-bend. Keep it, yeah, keep it. Good. Check your right-hand mirror, because the road is going to be narrowing. Back to one lane. Good. and keep it on the gas. Let's go. Let's have fifth gear for a bit of economy. Now we're on the flat. Good. And flow it along. And so everything we've been doing on the way over on those others, so now if you just ease lightly off the gas, the hill will accelerate us. And you can now just use gentle gas because you're within the speed limit. So gentle gas for the slight bend. And again, keep it on the gas to keep us at the speed limit as we go up the top of the hill. What are you seeing in terms of the road markings?
Tell us to come back in.
Yeah, solid continuous. And why is that there, do you think?
Lots of visibility, maybe.
Yeah, sit up high in your seat, get as early a view as you can. Could we stop in a distance we can see to be clear?
Yeah.
Let's confirm that. You're clear behind. I want you to brake as hard as you can. So, brakes. Good. Into first gear, move off. Well done. So that, let's get going. Let's get going. Yeah, keep going. Come on. Back. Excellent. So that answers our question. Let's get going now. Yep. Get it moving along because one is now coming. Up into third gear. On the gas. Go on. Scanning the crossroads. Good. Again, give them plenty of space. Vulnerable road users, what if they fall off their bikes, hit a pothole or anything? So we don't want to be too close. But that's good, keep it on there, that's fine, we've got plenty of safety space. As you know, you could stop well within that distance, you can see to be clear.
It took us quite a while to stop by.
Yeah. Slot into fourth gear here, Jim, before you get to the bend. Smoothly. Just out of, that's it. Clutch back up. On the gas as you turn in. Yeah, bearing in mind, you were doing 60 miles an hour at the time. So you can have a little look in the highway code and tell you what distance it says. Off the gas now. And in fact, we'll have a little bit of brakes through here, and I'll explain why. So follow my guidance on this in a minute.
Still brakes like this.
Sorry?
Still braking.
Just a little bit, yeah. So we'll temper, give yourself time to read the signs. So we've got a crossroads coming up. It's slow on the road. Okay. So you've got your speed nicely done. You're through the crossroads. Slot it into third gear. Smoothly bring the clutch back up and on the gas as you turn in. Keep it on the gas. More gas to get us at the hill. Keep going. Keep going. Nice. Leave it in third. On the gas as you turn in. Can you feel it pulling us up the hill? That's lovely. Nicely balanced. Really good. Keep it on the gas until we crest the hill. Ease off the gas. And when you find a nice convenient straight bit, we'll slot it into fourth. Leave it for the moment. Go around the bend. Yeah, slot it into fourth around now before we get to the crossroads. So you're in the gear driving through the hazard. You're checking your mirrors on the approach.
Just saw a car turn off. One turning now. One about to pull out.
Good. So check. The spokes are static.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good way back. So what next?
Junction on the left hand side.
Good. Check your mirrors. Are you clear behind?
Yeah.
Could you stop in a distance you can see to be clear? Yeah, we know we could. And be clear, we don't want to be leaving it to the point where we are braking
like that.
But
if we need to.
If we needed to, yeah, exactly. Into fifth gear. Parking, good guess. Oh, what's that amber flashing stuff going on there?
I didn't see that.
Something up through the hedge. There's something amber, slow move. There it is. You got it?
Yeah, just.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on this side of the car, so I can probably see it a little bit earlier than you can. Stay left in the left-hand lane. Overtake. Yeah, and carry on with their overtake. But just keep a watching eye now on that right-hand mirror. If that vehicle suddenly starts to move out, have you got somewhere to go, or have you got to stop? That's the quickest. So have you got an escape plan?
I do.
Good. Okay. Let's keep it here.
If I go to fifth gear when I'm past it.
Have a look. Do you want it given where the road's going now?
No.
Possibly not. You're probably going to want to get you up the hill. But in fairness, we were distracted by what was going on. We should have been in a higher gear there for economy, but we were talking about the other stuff at the time. Final check of the right-hand mirror. Just check nobody's on a last-ditch overtake down the outside, and no closer than that on the car ahead now. That's as close as we want to be. close up a little bit on that white car. Keep an eye on your mirrors. No, that's fine, he's off. They picked up their speed, I thought they were going to go quite slow. So, what's the warning sign telling us?
Roundabout.
Check your mirrors. We're going to go ahead of this one. So, mirrors, no signal. We're not going left, we're not going right. Position will be over to the left, and you're in the speed phase. So, covering the brakes, don't take it out too early. We've still got a way to go. Can you see to the right?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Oh no, sorry.
Brakes, more brakes. We've got to slow it right down. More brakes. We still can't see. Clutch goes down into second gear. Clutch back up, but we're going to have to pause. You've still got momentum in the car, so you can use second gear. Left mirror, left signal. So that during that speed phase, you've got the speed right, you've got your gear right, and then you were looking, assessing, deciding. What's this sign warning us of?
Low bridge. Well,
yeah.
Not a low bridge.
Ease off the gas, just check. Is there a large vehicle?
Yes.
Off the gas, pause. Let's wait for them. So bring your brakes in, and the Mini's going to wait anyway. So hold a long way back. We don't want to compress their space. Lucky you read the sign, wouldn't it? God, imagine bundling through there.
Check out of gear.
No, let's be. No, here it's. You need to be ready to move it forward. You jump off the clutch there, do you think?
Yeah.
I got a nice little hill start for us to go and do. I've just remembered. So we're going to go at the roundabout, left first exit. I got a lovely hill start for you. You're going to enjoy this. It's a peach. So looking early, approaching slowly, but looking early.
Drive on.
Drive on. Good decision. Early vision, early decision. As Chris Gilbert used to say in all the best roadcraft videos. Okay, next roundabout. We're going to go ahead, which is the second exit. So, mirrors.
No signal.
No signal. Position will be to the left-hand lane. You're in the speed phase. Your gear's already correct in second. Position left, look to the right. Anyone coming round?
No. Still not.
Decision to go is gently with the gas pedal. Note the pedestrians.
So it's this
Left
one.
mirror, left signal. Yeah, good. Fast moving cyclist to our right. Just peripheral vision. That's why we keep our head moving. It opens up your peripheral vision. And a cyclist on the horizon. There's the crossing clear. The toucan is clear.
It's 40 miles per hour, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Let's go wild. Good. But we got the Aldi sign. So again, a supermarket car park. A little bit further on, yeah, just check that car is static in the car park. Good job we thought about it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Its wheels are static. Position of safety just slightly away from it. That's good. Got to balance the risk. Okay, ease off now because we've got some traffic lights coming up and we're going to turn right at the traffic lights. And we're going to use our system of car control. Mirrors, signal, position. And we're in the speed phase, and the speed phase is going to be bring it gently to a
Stop.
stop in the gear you're in. Leave it in the gear you're in. Stop in the gear you're in. Ooh. Give your dad's head a little nod.
I thought I had to bring it in, be across the line.
Yeah, so this is quite nice. We've got a little bit of meeting traffic through here, and then there's a really steep hill start. And we're just going to use our technique. We're not going to be frightened of it. We're going to use the correct technique, and it'll all be fine. Good. Move forward. What's it done? Note the speed limit. They can't make it any clearer. It's on the road. It's on the sign. And again, look through here because this is classic meeting traffic territory. So just pick your way through here cautiously. And can you see the blue disc for the mini roundabout?
I can't.
I would like us to turn left there. But what can you see through here? The hedge?
Nothing.
So how are you going to approach this turn?
Very slowly.
Quite cautiously, yeah. I personally roll it into first, having put a signal on and told people where you intend to go. Good. Just give yourself that total control, because if a big bus comes round, or there are parked cars around here, yep, there's your parked car, there's your bus stop.
And they would have been on this side of the road.
Yeah, imagine that combination. If the bus had been coming, you wouldn't want it to be coming around there on two wheels, would you really?
Not really. Is he going to put
Good. Look across the bend as well, because that's where the road's going. There's your early view. Open your, keep your head moving. Get your.
A bit bumpy these roads.
Yes, the road surface is quite badly deteriorated. Again, look early view through here, and it can tell you if you can move out or not, which you can. We're going to go left at the next roundabout, and there's our little hill start, so you are going to enjoy this. So, follow my instructions. Get your signal on. Come off the gas. Roll it into first gear here. Okay, good. And we don't have to stop, but we're going to, just for the purposes of the training. So bring it to a stop here. Good. Push the brake pedal. Good. You've got your auto hold on. Set the gas a little bit higher than normal. About that. That's good. Keep the gas constant. Check both ways. Smoothly bring the clutch, just as you normally would. Smoothly bring the clutch up. Good. Well done. We're going to have to pause again here, Jim, because there is the clutch down. Good. Auto hold. Put your foot back on the gas pedal. Raise the revs a little bit. Wait till you get your view. Not yet. But raise the revs. And all you're going to do is smoothly, when you're ready, bring the clutch up smoothly. Through its bite point smoothly. Good. Well done. 2 decent hill starts. So if you're calm and use the technique, the only difference with the technique on a hill start, as from any other start, is you just set the gas that little bit higher. Having set the gas, you keep it constant and do all the work with the clutch pedal, like you normally would.
Archie was telling me, because he's a mechanic on lorries.
Yeah.
And if the lorry's empty, they
Good.
They'll start off in first gear, but if it's not or in second gear, maybe it's full, they'll start in first gear.
Right, just after the post. Yeah, sorry, if it's empty, they'll use
second gear.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused why.
I'll explain in a minute. So don't rush it if we can't. That's a Nissan 350Z. Let's pause. God, look at that. That's a beautiful car, isn't it? Right in the first gear. Oh, it's the HR as well. Oh, he's got the Nismo 2 spoiler and the pipes. My goodness. Titanium. They call it the burnt tips. Yeah. The road bends. It's almost a 90 degrees. So continuation of the road. Just watch that young pedestrian. Good. It does go round, but it's quite tight, and it could be parked cars. So nice and cautious. And then it flows back to the right. So I think what he'd have been saying is if the lorry was loaded, they would start in full first gear, or what the lower crawler gears, I think they call it on lorries. We've got some very low torquey gears. Whereas, if it's not loaded, because the difference is huge on with a car, the best you get is a couple of big mates from the rugby club and their luggage. Pop a left-hand signal on now, but we mustn't cross that solid white line. It's a protected lane, so you exit into lane 2. Okay, get it up into second gear. Now check your left-hand mirror. Pop a left-hand signal on and move into. But do you understand that was a protected lane, so we mustn't. Okay, next roundabout, we are going to turn left, please. So let's use our system of car control. Mirrors, signal. Position is already to the left lane, so you're in the speed phase. On the brakes, get the car properly slowed on the approach. More brakes. Come on, get it slowed down. More brakes. Off the brakes into second gear. Clutch back up, so you're driving towards the hazard. Looking to the right. Is anyone coming?
No.
Push the gas pedal. That's your decision to go. So you looked, assessed, decided. Your decision was go, and that decision is taken with the gas pedal. So the car was still rolling forward, but to move on to really move on with any urgency, you needed the gas pedal. And that is exactly how we want system driving.
The road should be proud of me.
I won't go that far, but alright. Don't build your part up.
It is 30 miles per hour.
It is, yeah. Well done for noticing that, because it's not immediately obvious, but it is still 30. It's not telling you that on the dash, is it? So it hasn't seen the sign for a while. But be very on your guard for filtering motorcyclists through here. If you imagine you're Andy Gilbert, you want to get home for your tea, you would legitimately come down the outside there when there was space, but if somebody does it when we're coming around the corner, gets a bit So in this situation, position the safety more to the curb line. Because that is a long tailback, isn't it?
Yeah.
And equally be checking your mirrors and then what's going on behind you. Across the bend all the way up the hill looking for the extra headlamp. There it is, just as we predicted.
It stops it.
It has. Check your mirrors. Yeah, highly likely, wasn't it? So you can see these are observation links. You know, it's not witchcraft, it's not telepathy, it's reasonably foreseeable, isn't it?
Yeah.
So check your mirrors before bringing the gas in. National speed limit. Keep being mindful of those motorcyclists. So with observations, there's what you can see, so what we can physically see to the end of the road where it disappears over the brow of the hill. What we can't see, what's over the brow of this hill, so we're easing off at this point, yeah, until we've got our eyes into it, and then what we could reasonably expect to be over the brow of the hill, yeah, and that's the thing. So it's not flights of fantasy, it's not, oh, the space shuttle's going to land, but it's, you know, expecting a motorcyclist is, as we've proved, was, you know, reasonably predictable, wasn't it?
Let's go to a dual carriage.
For half a mile it does, yeah. So, is there a solid centre divide? Yes, there's a solid centre divide.
Up to 70, okay.
It is 70. Fill your boots. Check your mirrors though, check nobody's on a last minute overtake. And bear in mind you've got half a mile, so you need to be getting back down to 60 when it comes to an end here, so I should come off the gas now. And be covering your brakes just a little bit in case that man falls out. So it's really, that half a mile stretch is really just for people to pass slower moving traffic, so that's what it's there for. Well done for being progressive. Now explains. So again, you know we talked about harvest vehicles earlier. When we saw, so that was when we were coming through Timsbury. We saw the big John Deere. Again, it's one of those observation links that's reasonably predictable. You are right. You should now be back up, certainly into fourth. Not seeing the price of fuel rate today. You can probably pop it in the fifth now, Jim, because we're on a nice flat ground, and these bends are reasonably sweeping bends, so we don't need a lot of torque to help us through the bend. So this is fifth will probably be fine. That's the other thing you'll find with Mr. Rusty. The gearing is very different.
Right.
This is geared for economy, whereas older cars have a slightly different agenda. So now, yeah.
A third or?
Third, yeah. Really nice. So it was a nice, assertive, progressive burst of acceleration, got us up to speed nicely. Having first checked your mirrors and looked down the road. Very nice. So, just along here we're going to be turning off to the left, so start checking your mirrors, signal, position, don't brake yet, position off of the main carriageway, now brake firmly, firm brakes, clutch down, into third gear, off the brakes, good, gently on the gas pedal. So we position, that's mirror signal, position, get out people's way on the main carriageway before then adjusting our speed. And having got the speed right, we got the gear right for the bend, and we drove around it. System. At the end of the road, we're going to turn right, please. Give way, we're turning right. Mirrors, signal, position. You're in the speed phase, you're going to bring it to a stop, rolling it into first gear. He's off. So, they can't make the hazard warning any clearer than that, can they? Up in the fourth gear now. It's reasonably flowing. Good.
He's got stripes.
So what can you see towards the end of the road?
Bend.
Yeah, quite a sharp deviation, and it's the first signs they put up, so sharper than anything else you've seen. So slot it into third on the approach here, Jim, just to give you control of the car. Good. And gently on the gas. So there, because you're at a lower speed, third gear puts back on the gas pedal. And a bit of local knowledge does we leave it in third for now. You'll see why in a minute.
There's a dip, isn't there?
There is. So we're going to use third now to retard us. And to get us back up this side. But then when you crest the brow of the hill and you've got your view, then slot it smoothly into fourth gear. Moving, scanning right as far as you can see now, right to the right. You see where that car's coming in from look where the road's going. Look across, you see a huge distance, can't you? What's going on here with these cars, this collection of cars that are just...
Motorbikes as well, isn't it?
It is.
They're like a parked car.
Keep out just a fraction, you're right on the edge. That's it, that's better. So that's quite static, that's dealt with, there's no feet under it, no doors are opening. Look now across. And if you cast your eyes wide, you'll start to see, can you see the cars coming in there from that, right all the way over there?
Yeah.
So don't dwell with your eyes for too long, but just keep it scanning, keep your head moving, and your peripheral vision for any wildlife. This is where keeping your head moving, it is that, that say, peripheral vision. You just have a straight ahead gaze, you miss a load, whereas if you're moving it, you open your field of view up quite significantly. So you can see all the cars coming in from there, you can see the cars coming in from this side, you can start to form a view of where we're likely to meet them. Gently on the gas pedal. give way sign there, so be scanning for all the cars coming in towards it, or anyone turning across your path. But keep yours moving forward, because we don't want to give the impression we're slowing as an invitation. So, but there is one signalling.
Someone walking in the road.
Walking or cycling. So be planning. It's a bit of an uphill section as well, so you probably are going to want a more flexible gear.
It's third.
Yeah, I think I would. Get that done. Have we got a view over the brow of the hill? No, we haven't. We just cannot see. So you're going to have to hold back, Jim. You cannot put an overtake on there. Hold back. Let's take a lower gear. Let's get it into second gear. You're going to roll in and get it slowed down. Don't get it too close. Position out to the centre line, but you still just cannot see. Can't see, yeah. Can't see. Keep checking your mirrors. Still can't see over the brow, can we? And look, there's a car coming. Just as well we didn't pull out. Keep checking that right-hand mirror. Keep checking the right-hand mirror. Keep checking the right-hand mirror. Be ready to go when you get your view. Is the view there yet? Still can't see. Still can't see. Yeah. No. Off. Still can't see. Trickiest spot, isn't it, this bit? Yep, check your mirrors, signal on, out wide, right to the other side of the road, firm burst of gas. Off the gas, the overtake's done. Good. Excellent. But you can see it took a very long time to genuinely get your view.